I was in high school, I always struggled with what I wanted to do as a career. It was really overwhelming to think about what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. It seemed like everyone else had it figured out and knew exactly what they wanted to do with the rest of their lives. But I was still struggling and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. This was made even more difficult by my family and peers expressing their ideas of what a good career should be, specifically one that needed to make me a lot of money. By my senior year, I had decided that psychology seemed pretty interesting, and the people around me approved of that, so I just decided to pursue that. But after taking some psychology courses my senior year, I realized that it was a lot, and it wasn't really for me, but it was really scary to not have a plan of what career I wanted to do. However, this would soon change in the most unlikely of places. So fast forward to the end of my senior year, the beginning of May to be exact, I was at the district art show. At this art show, I was sitting at the craft table with one of my friends, and I was finishing up my project when a little girl sat down with her dad. She was confused by the instructions of the project, and so was her dad. So I decided to sit down and help her finish her project, which made her really happy. But little did I know that my high school art teacher, Mr. D, happened to be watching. Mr. D was my high school art teacher, and one of my favorite teachers to be exact. I really looked up to him, and he was a huge mentor to me. After I finished helping the little girl and went to leave, my art teacher asked me a question. He said, "Hey Alyssa, have you ever thought about being an art teacher?" I responded with, "No, I haven't, but now I am." And from that moment on, I couldn't stop thinking about being an art teacher. I loved creating art in my own free time ever since I was little, and I always wanted to help people. So being an art teacher would be able to combine these two things and have students look up to me just like I looked up to my art teacher. So it was perfect. Despite my newly found passion, there were still some not so pleasant comments that I got from people about how I wouldn't really make any money and it would just be too difficult and unfulfilling. Despite their comments, I kept pursuing it because I truly felt passionate about it. And that brings me to today, where I'm pursuing a degree in art education, and I'm extremely happy with my choice. And I have Mr. D to thank.